sunset, the day is ending. Let that yawn out. There's no pretending.
Together, you can help us reconnect. You can make America whole.
No, America's finished.
Sam, if we don't all come together again, humanity will not survive.
We don't need a country. Not anymore.
We do. Alone, we have no future.
Bridget, you're the president of jack shit.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. This is Mad Gamer presenting to you Death Stranding breakdowns, discussions, and topics. I've been having a great time with the Death Stranding community, and we'll continue. And I need you to join me. Come hang out and have some fun. Talk about this game. Very special to me, and if it's special to you, come share your thoughts, opinions, and we'll continue together.
It's all to safeguard the continued independence of Edgenut City. They want the UCA to leave him be.
Who are these assholes again?
Homo Demons, militant separatist group.
I've heard of them. Bunch of terrorists who go around towns killing people and leaving craters.
Right. Nothing's off limits for them. Not even engineering void outs. There are extremists like the demons everywhere, plotting in the shadows.
And just to explain, ladies and gentlemen, I do have captions on in Japanese. It doesn't work perfectly fine, but the point of it is to give the Japanese audience, who's the best of the best when it comes to Kojima's work, a chance to at least try to understand some of the words that I'm saying and engage. As they spent the last 2 days commenting and trying to speak in English with me a few times, and I felt really honored to have people who are from the same culture as the creator.
Even they know better than to mess with BTs.
I can't spot BTs. Just sense them.
That's why we came prepared.
A bridge baby, huh?
Makes me feel like shit every time.
Well, you are plugging into the other side. Freaks me out, too.
Very creepy thing. You plug into this baby to be able to get into the other side, tap into the other side using this mechanic. Very interesting, but creepy to say the least. And it is important for the future of how this game works. There's a lot of special things about this game, and it's going to be a very important experience, I believe, for gaming. Kojima's doing a great job trying to take us to another place, have some fun with it, and combine as a community. So while I'll break some of this video down and do a bunch of analysis, I will also try my best to keep with the facts. People were loving my theory, and I'll get into that at the end of this video. But other than that, I've been trying to help people understand this game on the sense of it's pretty much an open world game with a bunch of sci-fi. You don't have to think too hard about it. You just want to play and enjoy a great game. But if you want a great story with a deeper message, with a powerful presentation, Kojima's your man. He is the master of video games, and I'm honored to just play his game. He's my inspiration, to be honest. But that's what's going down. And I'm gonna spend the night talking about his game and playing some of his games and engaging with the audience as well. So if you're tuning in, feel free, vibe out, get into it, let's do it. I know a lot of people come from various places. I'm streaming on YouTube, Facebook, Mixer, Periscope, Twitch, all of those things. Just to be able to have everyone come and hang out.
Sam, we want you to go west and finish what Emily started.
Rebuilding America isn't gonna get rid of the BTs. As long as they're still around, there's no escaping it.
But at least we'll have hope.
Powerful seeing the main character trying to commit suicide. Insane.
You see, I've come to understand the truth of the Death Stranding. Oh, it's so hard to form connections when you can't shake hands. Fortunately, I've got a good connection to the other side.
So I want to talk about Mads. He's a very special character. He looks like a bad guy, but he talks about something right at the end of the scene in this game that really can change the whole storyline. And I love it. It's a very deep message from Hideo Kojima.
Covering the world in cable didn't bring an end to war and suffering. Don't act surprised when it all comes apart if you try to do it again.
Humans aren't made for living alone. They're supposed to come together, to help one another. And if we as a people can't do that, if we can't reconnect, that's what we need right now. Not to stand apart, but to come together.
I'll show you the real thing soon.
Listen to this.
Promise.
Very important. What he's about to say is going to redefine this game and our generation in a way.
The whole wide world will be yours to explore. You'll be able to go wherever you want. Even the moon.
You're going to be able to explore anywhere you want to, even the moon. And this is my number one message to everybody here as we watch. Pretty amazing stuff from this game, and the reason why this is important is because it is a representation. That video you just saw on the moon is the baby from the previous trailer, the baby that everybody's connecting to, and it's insane to think that it all comes together in that way. Because that was supposed to be the logo for Kojima's company. That is the mascot. I actually have a picture with him that I took back at E3. And you just gotta love it. You gotta love it. And I think that if they end it that way, it's gonna be such a beautiful and powerful message. Without a shadow of doubt. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, you are watching the Death Stranding trailers. I'm going to keep it a little low here, but I want you to think about some of the things I'm going to tell you and introduce the game to you. So imagine a near future where mysterious explosions cause supernatural events called Death Stranding The world is at the point of extinction, and there's a man named Sam who can help stop that. Will he or won't he is the question, but as we know, a few things. One, humans have found a way to tap into the other side, and they use this baby. Is the baby a superhuman? Is it an alien? What is it? Is the bigger question. Genetically modified to be able to do these things? Those are the bigger questions. But it's pretty interesting, to say the least. And now, from there, once you know that, you see all these creatures, and they're kind of invisible or floating, like these guys up top. The world is destroyed. Animals in the water are dead. It's just a lot going on. But overall, think of it as a new apocalypse. It doesn't have to be zombies. So those creatures are called BTs, beached things. And this footage here, beached things, you see the animals, the beached whales, aka Death Stranding, of these poor animals. But also the humans. It all connects together. It's all one big breakdown about how society, the world, us personally, become isolated and detached from each other, and we end up in a Death Stranding loop of life, and we have to reconnect to ourselves, to our families, to the world, to save ourselves, to save our families, to save the world. That is what I believe a part of the message is going to be. Pretty sure. And it gets interesting because you start to see the story unfold, the personal stories, personal things to reconnect, like Mads and the baby having a relationship, and then him being some type of war soldier, hunting for somebody in the game, probably trying to search for the baby. But you see Norman with the baby, but it disappeared in his hands. And now we see Del Toro, a great director of some good movies, also with the baby. Little small notes, he has stitches on his forehead, which are weird. He works for the same company Sam works for, which is fine. And the question is, what does that company really do? What is their goal and their purpose? And it's interesting, but no one knows. And we can come up with theories and ideas. But in this crazy world that's almost destroyed, I would think the only thing you're trying to do is find ways to survive, find ways to defeat these creatures. And no one has the answer. But it's very interesting. As you see up top, some of those beings tell us about these powerful beings that are in the world. Apologies. So, today we're going to get into some video games. I wanted to run through a couple of different games, discuss Kojima's work, and move forward. I'm letting these trailers play first before I do so you guys can get into it with me. That being said, this trailer is more about just the visuals and the setup and creating interest in this baby. Why is he so important? Why does Del Toro attach himself? What does he need to do with this baby? And funny enough, this scene, the second scene here of the floating baby, is a different time and a different era. Do not believe that it's the same scene. I do believe it's two different scenes that are separated, and Kojima smart tactics to display something amazing and kind of flip the script on us in a way. So, very interesting. Why is my thing saying NBA? This translator is a hot mess, just to say the least. It keeps saying NBA. Come on, man. For the Japanese people watching, apologies. I'm learning. Oh my god. Well, that's life, I guess. We'll figure it out. I'm still learning how to use this, but I feel like it's reading my mind or something, because it's not working the way I want it to. It's not saying what I want it to say. You know? Oh, wait a minute. So I think I did this wrong, guys. So I put it to recognize Japanese language. And I think I wasn't supposed to do that. We're going to go with regular English. I'm going to change it on the fly and see what happens here as we go forward. If it does just change the caption to English, then we know what the situation was. Oh, wait a minute. Apologies. Wow. I forgot that I'm playing a damn trailer. There we go. I think I did it, guys. Sorry about that.
Once there was an explosion.
This one's important. You want to hear some of this.
Which gave birth to time and space. Once there was an explosion. A bang which set a planet spinning in that space. Once there was an explosion. A bang which gave rise to life as we know it. And then came the next explosion.
This, but he's explaining about the explosions, the mysterious explosions that happen on Earth. And what's interesting to me is this game's theme is about mankind's evolution. So there's the theory that we came to be through the Big Bang, which is an explosion. And that's how the chemicals all created the earth and everything started beginning. And of course, that's just a theory of what scientists want to try to explain the world and the concepts of how things came to be. But none of it is secure, sure things. So, it's interesting. That being said, the question is this a time before? And they say it's in the near future, but what if it was in the past, right before mankind became what it is today? You know, what if it shaped us to be who we are? And then maybe, and the reason I say that is because you have some catastrophic events that pretty much devastated the whole world, and it's pretty much restarting. And if you let 1,000, 2,000 years pass, humans can also devolve. Never mind evolving, but you can go down backwards. And, you know, I don't think people have explored that in games. I don't think Kojima's going to do that, though. But it's a good thought. Okay, let me get into this game so that we could play the game. And I could just chill out. I'm probably going to turn off these captions. I don't feel it's doing it right. Unless my Japanese viewers want to try to let me know. And then we could stick around to it. Someone said, go ahead, play the game. Yeah, that's what I like. All right, let's see. Here we go. So what we're going to play right now is the Metal Gear Solid 4 franchise right now. And my words are still coming out in Japanese, so I don't know. I'm okay with that. All right, so we're playing Metal Gear Solid 4. We are a quarter away from the first area. Once we finish this, I think we'll get into part 2 of the game. And right now, I'm going to go ahead and take these guys out. Usually I play stealthy, and this segment here is no stealth at all. It's pretty much shoot. And I'm going to play this way the whole game because I want to rush through it in a way. I'm not going to rush through it, but I'm going to try to get through it as fast as possible. The game is awesome. Out of all the Metal Gears, this is probably the hardest one to get into because it talks about the history of Metal Gear instead of Total equipment cycle. I'm gonna go with cycle. And no. And we're on 7s. I like it. First person. Just checking the cameras. Making sure everything is fine. Subtitles. How about that? Subtitles. In what language? Can we put the subtitles in a different language? Yeah, we're going to put all types of displays on today. It's something I rarely do. I'm going to do it right now. Okay. I think we're good, folks. We are good. Here we go. So why am I playing MGS4 while talking about Death Stranding? Well, there's a lot of little reasons and little things that you can get out of a game when someone that is making the next game created it. So, for example, Cory Barlog, right now, everything he's learned making God of War in the past couple years, when he makes a new game, regardless what the game is, you're gonna get some of his unique taste in gameplay. I'll give you an example of some great guys who had a great series. The Guerrilla Games, they were doing first-person shooter in Killzone for years, and then they moved over to Horizon Zero Dawn, which is third-person adventure. So they went from a linear game. Damn, I got bad aim today. And I'm just taking shots, man. They went from a linear game. Oh my God. To a... What the hell is going on? Oh, that's why. There's a guy behind me. They went from a linear game to a open world third person. And it's not a shooter. Even if it was a third person shooter, that would make sense. But you can still feel everything that Guerrilla Games is within Horizon Zero Dawn on the technical level and things like that. And that's where you gotta love them, what they've offered. I really have bad aim right now. I gotta work on this. But yeah. So with Kojima, you already know his taste, his style. We've seen it. There's some stealth in her Death Stranding. There's some CQC, aka melee, and it's pretty much similar to the Phantom Pain if you played that, where you do a little combo and then it ends with a slow motion knockout. And that is exactly Kojima-esque from what we've seen from him so far. So I expect no less. And we're still in here. What is going on with these guys? Let's go. They're waiting for enemies. Oh, there the enemies go. I gotta get my swagger right, man. I think my camera speed is too fast. So anyway, it's important to note on that. Shoulder. First person. I don't know. It's not fast. Oh, this is the one. All right, we're going to go with 7 all around. Lucky 7. And try to see if I could slow down and get comfortable with my game play. But anyway, so you see those strikes in the new trailer, and it pretty much solidifies Kojima's style of what he likes. And it's a cinematic combat where once you start the animation of punching somebody and you keep punching them, you know, it has a specific cinematic to it, and then it finishes with a nice slow motion, which is a really cool feature. This game doesn't do it. It's more just like a CQC move, but as he's evolved, so has his methods, and you gotta love it. I'm going all the way over here. So that's where we're supposed to go. I think they're still in the back. He said this has nothing to do with Death Stranding. Nope, it doesn't actually. That's fine. It's the same creator. And yeah, I like this game. So a lot of people try to make fun of this game, and it's the popular thing to do. In social media, anything is good as far as if you're trolling. But oh look, guys, I got really bad aim right now. I used to be so good and headshot everybody in this game, and now I can't even get good aim. There we go. So, so the thing about this game, the meme is the 20-hour cutscenes. I believe in total there's like 9 hours of gameplay and 11 hours of cutscenes in this game. So there's more cutscenes than there is gameplay in this game if you watch all the cutscenes. But I mean, 9 hours of gameplay is a lot. You play Uncharted 4 and you can beat it in 5 hours or 6 the max watching the cutscenes. You know what I mean? So I mean, it's a great game. It's pretty awesome. But I do like the oh, come on, bro. I do like the quality of Uncharted 4. I always use it as an example, but it's pretty 6 hours with cutscenes, no rushing through the game. That's pretty much what I did on my first playthrough of it, blind playthrough. and I got done with it so fast. It was crazy. Oof, I'm getting whipped over here. So, anyway, Uncharted did a great job with a 6-hour campaign and a great experience for all players. But I do believe this game here offers some amazing gameplay. So, for example, this area right here, this is kind of like a boss battle, but it's with a lot of enemies. So you tend to, you know, do everything I'm doing and go through what I'm going through here. And poor Akiba gets hurt. The hell? Oh, I don't got no bullets. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm out of bullets. So yeah, so with this game, there's this type of gameplay. There's throughout the game, you're stuck between two factions trying to sneak through. You can just sneak through and deal with it, or you can actually... Okay, I picked up some items. Wait a minute, where are we supposed to go? It's not that way. Come on, man. Who's she shooting at? Oh, there's more guys. Okay. But so you can help one of the factions, and then they'll help you, or you can ignore that, and both factions will kind of be against you and kill you at all times. So that's interesting. How do I skip this? Skip to Malu. Doesn't let me. This guy crapped his pants, guys. Are you serious? Somebody said, why is the audio not on? Apologies. Can I put the trailers back on? Oh, not right now, man. I'll take a break from this when I need a break. And then I'll go and do that. But for now, I'm going to enjoy this. Yeah. Let's get it. I ducked because I remembered that the flash was coming. See, I'm better with the pistol right now. I'm feeling a little more fluid. I think I need to slow down the shoulder aiming. I like the movement. I don't need it that fast. Let's go into it. Over the shoulder. I'm gonna go with 5. That's the original. Remember when I was so good at this, people would think, no way you could do that, you cheated. They'd be right in front of me, sitting with me, watching me play this. I used to have audiences. This is a real life situation for this game specifically. I played this one so much when it came out. I'll have friends over, we'll be all hanging out, you know, partying or just chilling. And I would be playing this, and the whole room would just be silent watching. How you do that? Yo, you cheating, man. You got a cheat code on that. Because I would get clear headshots. I can't even do half as good as I was. I'm not even a quarter as good as I was. But back in those days, I don't know what it was. I played it so much, I just had the reflexes. And I was good. Was. Oh, wait. Picking up a couple of items before I go. See if there's anything in here. Alright, nothing else. Time to go. I really do like this cutscene coming up. I think it's pretty cool. Little sequence of events that happen here. But back to the subject. So yeah, so people would watch. They really, really loved it. It was like a movie for them. They said watching the cutscenes was, you know, just the drama. And then when I played, it would be the action. And I was like, yo, this is pretty dope, man. And, you know, my friends would drink and smoke, so they would be extra excited about it. It's pretty hilarious. I love this scene here with Johnny being... And Kojima found a way to redeem him. Let me hear what Jay-Z got to say here.
More so like it's just like what I represent is just a group of people. I represent like every ghetto and every you know urban area, you know, across country. You know what I mean? I'm the people that I'm that rebellious voice that was like, yo, you know, pay attention to us and you know, we gonna wreak havoc, you know what I'm saying?
My bad. That was Jay-Z when he was young. He wasn't wording himself the way he words himself now. Guys, you didn't tell me that my stream was glitching. Thanks. Let's go back to these videos. That's why we got them. That's a very interesting part. This dude tries to commit suicide. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. That is, there's got to be something really bad going on to want to commit suicide if they catch you. So if they catch you, what happens to you? You know what I mean? Most people in society, in the world, will surrender instead of try to be killed or killing themselves. You either have to be some type of psychotic or brave, more or less psychotic, but psychotic mentality to say, you're not going to take me alive. And who knows what is really going on. But it's interesting. I do love all of this parts. These parts here are very special. So this part right here is a mechanic that is the whole game. Kojima said this is the Death Stranding when you die, you go into a first-person view, you step outside of Norman Reedus, and you're able to explore. And you can find clues and find your way out, is what was explained. How those mechanics officially work and what is really going to be the benefits is what the interesting part is, because I know people are used to just dying and starting over. But in this game, when you die, you don't start over. You go into the state here, and then you got to find a way out. After you find your way out, I don't know what happens, because if you collect items, are you recollecting your stuff? I got to watch the interview where he explains it again. I don't remember what his explanation was specifically for that. But as you see here, you're back out, and you're in the real world now. So that's interesting to me. And he's spitting out these things called tardigrades. I've talked about them a lot. They use this method called cryptobiosis, which is a way to survive, in other words. And very interesting because somebody's coming after me. Everybody's coming to shoot me. I'm pretty sure I'm about to die. Whoa. There we go. I'm playing the video game right now. Let me pause it for a second and put it back on. So this is an important trailer. It showcases the key to this game. Oh no. There we go. Alright, so let's hope this screen doesn't get glitchy on me. Things are working out. I'm gonna keep moving forward. I'm kind of speed running through it, not caring about the actual. Actually, I should. Wait a minute. I just remembered that if I don't, then there becomes a problem in here. Yeah. Wait a minute. What the? So there's a rocket man who comes through with his setup, and it's going to what the? I have to shut him down before he destroys the tank, basically. But the tank is after me too, so it's not a good situation for me. And actually, I stopped them from being my enemies by killing these guys. And I'm gonna go up to the top and try to take out any rocket launchers. Nice. Don't shoot this bridge yet. Okay, so I'm just looking for anybody that has a rocket. And here goes a regular guy. Oops. They just saw me kill one of their guys, so they're gonna come after me. I'm worried about this tank, though. Probably gonna die in this area for being so reckless. But it is what it is. I'm not playing this to play it efficiently. Kind of casually. I want to just experience the story to kind of see random stuff. I never play it this way. I always take my time and very efficient. But Playing a little reckless isn't good, of course, but it's a different experience. This is like a 10-year-old playing this, trying to get through the game. I'm already stressed out. Look at this. Let me lay down and get a nap here. So when you rest on the floor, you end up getting your stress level calmed down. And I believe that in Death Stranding, you're going to also get this specific mechanic, because you see Norman Reedus in the shower healing his wounds, washing off his wounds, and I believe that's going to be like a cutscene for every time you go heal. It's just my thoughts. It's not a confirmed feature, so let me go into my Discord. Go into my Discord, delete. Let me, I'm just sending a message on Discord real quick. Yep. I can't post on the Death Stranding, which is weird. Alright. Let's get back to the game. Ladies and gentlemen, you just watched somebody lie down for 10 minutes. Hopefully these guys don't kill me. I'm gonna give him something. Just a little mechanic in the game. Try to make a friend. Give him everything I got. Oh wow, I gave him my rations. What an idiot. I'm screwed, folks. I'm screwed. I'm gonna go to items and equip some other forms of health to regen my health, because clearly I'm a hot mess.
Oh, it's you again. Nobody here. What are you doing here? Oh, it's you again.
What do I really think about this game's connections? Again, it's a Metal Gear game, and this isn't about specifically this is what Death Stranding is going to be like, but I believe that Kojima, you know, his artistic views and thoughts, I think all of these games are a representation of what he always wanted to do. And specifically, the Phantom Pain has a lot of what he was really hoping for. What's going on with me? Why can't I get past? This has never happened before. I sound like one of those guys with the girl. This never happened before. I'm sorry. Which has never happened to me yet. But I'm older now. Who knows if that'll pop up? Get it? Pop up? That's a bad conversation right now that I'm having. I'm going to cut that out. Oh, man. Let me see something. We still got the Japanese captions working, so that's good. Hopefully it stays that way. So I don't know what I'm supposed to do to trigger this anymore. I remember what I used to do was help the tank, and that would give me everything I need. Now I'm not able to do that. The tank feels like it's stuck.
You again.
There's nothing I can do unless I can get in. I'm going in, guys. First time in this game, you get in this tank. And you go cray-cray. nothing I can do. Nothing I can do. Alright, well, I'm gonna sneak my way past this way and act like I can go. Get up off me, fellas. Here we go, going back up for no reason. There we go. I need that. Man, I forgot. What I think that we will get from this game, too, is some of these boss battles, right? Like, these boss battles were kind of twisted. So, out of all the boss battles, these creatures in this one, as we will see in a minute, the Beauty and the Beast, had some very dark Death Stranding type of formats. So that's one example that I think is a good one to discuss. Someone asked me to make this a 24-hour Death Stranding stream. No. I like to play a lot of different games, man. And I just stream whenever I'm gaming. So check this out. Imagine this in Death Stranding, right? But with a lot more wires. So it's pretty much a Death Stranding boss. But Kojima's been having these twisted thoughts the whole time. Like, look at this mech. It's literally like half human, half mech. And we're getting to the point where we have these mechs who are very human-like and very agile, and you know, all of it's pretty amazing to say the least. I really love these cutscenes. They're very special. Bring back a lot of memories. A little bit of horror and terror from these weird creatures. And again, in all the Metal Gear games, there's always horror. In all the Metal Gear games, there's always some type of creepy, weird, horror-like figures and bosses and enemies. Or scenarios at sea. One of the best parts about Gray Fox was the impact of getting into the hallway where he slayed multiple people. And as you walk through, just these sounds of dread and them getting killed. And it just screams and just very eerie type of feeling. That's before you even get to him. But when you get to him, he's just kind of like this really cool ninja. So, you know, Kojima always touches on these things. To me, these characters in this game here that I just shown, I specifically wanted to show that area, so, but that I just shown are exactly that. Gonna collect all these weapons. I have no health, guys. That's crazy. Let me go with a noodle. So there should be these guys. I do remember this part a lot. I used to do this part a lot. Thought it was fun. These guys come out here. And if I play dead, you see them right there? Let's try it. I haven't done it in forever, so I don't know if it's gonna work. I don't think it's gonna work. I don't have the dead suit. Or do I? No, wait. How do I turn around, guys? There it is. Go on this dead body. So now I'm playing dead. And they'll probably walk over me accidentally and I messed up. But the moral of it is, this is a way to fake your death in the game. Laying next to dead bodies, playing dead. If I get caught, so what? But it's because I forgot the path that they take. He looks like he's walking right on my dead body. So he's going to see me or whatever. If he doesn't, then good. I'll just headshot him. I'm going to use the pistol. There's no silencers on it. There you go. So he's calling in this guy. Follow me. So if they come right at me, I got to take them out, guys. And it won't be stealth. And yeah, it's a nice game. Appreciate you coming out, gal. We are just chilling, vibing out, playing this game. Streaming on various outlets. And enjoying the process. So they didn't see me. But I'm still going to get up and hold this guy up. And that was a bad hold up. But we got it done. Don't kill. Aw. You don't want me to kill. You're a good little... This is not a real playthrough, by the way. I am playing... just fooling around. Because we're talking about Death Stranding. And I'm not trying to, like, play through the story. I wanted to show you guys the cutscene that was right there. Which was a good one. But I guess I won't kill. If you really want me to play serious, I have to do this. Oh no, somebody saw me. Who saw me? Oh, they're behind me, dudes. Where are they? Was it the helicopter? Or somebody up top up here? Said don't kill, but then there's an army coming after me right now, guy. Might have to kill, dude. Oh no, my control's dying. Broski, stop it. He's the one with the shotty. Nope, this guy's the one with the shotty. Hey, my man. Chill out. Yeah, you waited 4 years for this game? For sure, dude. 3 years. 3 years. He didn't announce it until 2016. So, officially, we've been only waiting 3 years. And it's coming out right away. That's crazy. That's fast. Is there anybody else? It's this guy. Can't hit this guy. Oh, this isn't a tranquilizer. I thought... Come on, man. I'm gonna pop him one headshot and he's done. See you later. Told you. 2015, he did not have a studio. He did not announce any games. It was in 2016 that he announced he's built his own. Well, officially he announced it on like December. He's gonna have his own studio, Kojima Productions. He didn't announce his game until 2016 officially. But who doesn't matter? Whatever. But the point is, we got the game coming out this year. That's crazy. See you later, buddy. Who else is around here? Anybody? There's one guy over there. I gotta get him from behind, though. Hey, buddy, don't turn around, okay? I said don't turn around, man. Damn, dog. Everything would have been fine if you just didn't turn around. Nah, there's a guy up top. I'm gonna shoot him in the butt cheek. A tranquilizer in the butt cheek will get you. Every day. Did that not hit his head? I was about to say. But yeah, but it doesn't matter. It's not a big deal on the details. But officially, he didn't announce it to 2016 that he was making a game. And he didn't have an engine. Actually, when he released the first official trailer, which we could watch in a second, he didn't even have an engine or a studio yet. You know? So that's crazy. It's amazing, actually. But let's go this way. I've never played just running around like a madman. I've always played this game too serious. And playing it like this today is kind of refreshing. It feels different. Oh my god. Who's the best Snake? The only real Snake is actually Ocelot is the only real Snake. Ocelot is the only true boss left in this game. Alright? I'll explain it to you like this. Oh damn. I'm gonna get a back spasm right now. So I could have went through the door, but I decided to get caught before anything. But Ocelot is the only true blood of the boss. Ocelot is the boss's son. So if Ocelot is the boss's son, unlike Solid Snake, unlike Big Boss, unlike any other snake you want to name, Ocelot is the boss's son. So he's the true boss. He's the true big boss. And arguably the best. And we could argue about this because I know everybody ain't going to be feeling that. Naked Snake was a nobody. Naked Snake basically lived off the name of the boss who allowed him to kill her. So think about this, and I'm about to put you on game. Naked Snake is Big Boss, by the way. So Naked Snake was a loser. He got defeated once. The boss said, all right, well, if I have to sacrifice myself so that America could look innocent, I'll let this loser beat me, even though I know I can beat him. And he was such a loser that he killed his own mentor just for a mission. Right? Then after, he starts his own, movement, creating his own thing. He gets into the whole drama, and he disappears from the face of the earth. And there's a phantom taking his place to create his legacy. So he don't even have a legacy. Someone else made his legacy for him. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, dude. I don't know, man. You're going to have to rethink about your boss, aka Big Boss, aka Naked Snake. And I'm not hating. I mean, appreciate him, man. He's a great character. I love him myself. But what I'm trying to say to you is Ocelot is the true and the greatest. He carried this series. He carried Big Boss and helped assist Big Boss all the time. Made sure Big Boss and Solid Snake succeeded all the time. Every game, he's helped. So you think about Metal Gear Solid 1, Ocelot was helping Solid. He wanted Solid to succeed. Metal Gear Solid 2, he wanted Raiden to succeed. So he helped Raiden. Metal Gear Solid 3, he helped Big Boss succeed. And Metal Gear Solid 4, the one we're playing, we know, spoiler alert, he also wanted Solid Snake to succeed. And then, of course, 5, he created the Phantom with Zero. So, Ocelot, being the only true son of the boss, which is Cobra blood officially, so he has Cobra blood in his genes. Unlike Solid, who's just a clone, not really a clone, but just a son of Big Boss. That's just my opinion, man. That's too heavy for you. That's too real. And you're like, I don't agree with this guy. I'm out of here. But I'm keeping it a buck with you, man. I'm keeping it a buck. But we're watching the Metal Gear series part 4, Solid Snake. Solid Snake, aka Old Snake, aka think about it, think long and hard. But yeah, so that's how much I like Ocelot. I defend him in that way, and I put him above all these characters, which is crazy, right? But all the characters are great, man. If I had to choose one of the actual so-called named snakes, which is Solid Snake, Liquid Snake, Solidus Snake, Naked Snake, you know, all of the main snakes, I would probably go with Solid. He's just fun. But Solidus was special too. You know? This game got this horror. See, that happened. Death Stranding is happening right now. This is how Death Stranding happened. You see? Look. Oh my god. Oh my god. Can you believe it? Can you believe in life after love, after love, after love? I really don't think you're strong enough. This is a pretty cool cutscene, though. Do I think Death Stranding's collector's edition is worth it? Man, I've been streaming Death Stranding for 3 days. What do you think? So here's the deal. Like, after you play the game and you find out what the baby is representing, it's gonna represent us, the players. For sure. For sure. You gotta appreciate it. And it's gonna be a really beautiful. It's a big thing, and it's creepy, man. To have a baby like imagine you go to somebody's house and they have it right in their living room as you walk in, and you're like, "What is that thing?" I don't care who you are. If you don't know Death Stranding, then you're like, "What is that thing?" It's weird. You know what I mean? Like in your head, you're gonna say it's weird. But what is this? Why you got this? So, I can't blame anybody for thinking it's creepy, but when you play the game and you realize that the baby is a representation of us, the players, and that's why Norman taps into us to try to tap into the other side of us. And it's very special. Hey, Naomi. She cute. She cute. I like how they made her in this one. I remember for part 1, she was kind of like the little like, ugh, you know what I mean? She's still not a good person here. She's still conflicted, but she was kind of a little douchey. Can we be honest? Is that okay?
Fulfill your destiny.
Yeah, why do I have the volume low? Because I'm not trying to listen to the audio. Just want to turn it up. Liquid. Death Stranding is happening in Metal Gear Solid 4. That's how people look when they're drunk.
Snake! Hey, are you alright? Grab on.
The real hero, Johnny. Johnny's the greatest. I love Johnny. Johnny! What happened to this Facebook situation, man? Facebook, there's this person trying to take credit for my videos every day. And I'm getting to the point where I'm about to just report them, get them banned forever. That's bad, right? But hey, I'm tired of it. Oops. Save it. So I'm going to keep saving it on the same spot. Basically, I'm just trying to run through the game real quick. Hey, what's going on, chat? I see you, and apologies. So on Discord, I'm sorry, the Facebook comments I can't see unless I open my phone. I just opened it so I can look, and I see you, Rafael Ortiz. I appreciate you coming by. DC's gonna be fire. I can't wait to see it. The details explain. Connections to players all over the world. I agree with that. That's gonna be fun. Bit choppy. Oh, there it goes. Look down the barrel. Should be a movie itself. I see you, Ralph. Apologies. What happened is I'm streaming on like 13 outlets at the same time, so it's not so easy to keep track of all the different places and stuff like that. Speaking about that, what we about to do is throw this YouTube on, though. Watch another trailer real quick. Take little breaks in between the games to watch a trailer. There we go. So if you want to comment, if you really want me to interact with you full time, if you're on Facebook, jump to Mad Gamer INC on Twitch or YouTube, and you'll be able to engage and interact with me as we go. Okay? Let's watch this trailer.
Tears.
Talk about it.
Chiral allergy. So, you have dooms, like me. What's your level?
I've got the extinction factor, but I think you got me beat.
You can see them, right?
No, but I can sense them.
Want to come work for me? Must be tough out here on your own.
I can't help you with that. I make deliveries. That's all.
So right there, you get to see a couple of things. First, she's trying to recruit him to work with her. Secondly, they talk about the sickness and issue that they have going on. And it's pretty interesting because who knows what they really going through. You know what I mean? What's this? This is Death Stranding. A trailer footage of Death Stranding. It's pretty cool. This is an older one. There's a new one that we're going to play later. But basically, this older one is more about the demonstration of the different environments, the beautiful area, setting up a couple of story parts, showcasing a mechanic that I think is healing here, refreshing himself. Kojima did that for the Phantom Pain. I think he'll do that for this game also. The players have to refresh themselves after getting wounded and going through whatever they go through in the game. There's a lot of traversing and moving around. I wonder how much of that Kojima implemented, and is it a good balance between gameplay and just traveling? That's the bigger question. Yeah, man, you definitely got to pre-order it. It's an amazing concept. You're saying it's just trailers for the game. Well, yes and no. So I'm playing various Kojima games, and I'm discussing his design and how they're going to work in this game. The stuff he's already done, you already see a lot in this game. When it comes to the way the guns work, the way he did the melee combat against the enemies, the way he, the sneaking, crawling, crouching type of thing, things like that. Let's pay attention to this next dialogue to understand more of the story. And by the way, this top is captions for Japanese people. So if you're Japanese and you think that these captions aren't working, they don't look that good, let me know. But everybody was requesting for Japanese. Here you go. You got it. Full part here, very intense moments. Yeah, this is running on 1080p. What you're looking at. I can turn it up to 4K, man, and really make you be like, wow, this is really is, though. I do appreciate you coming hanging out with me, man. Keeping me company. This is why I'm doing this, kind of just letting off steam. I have a frustrating week, personally. But I'm trying to keep my mind busy every time I get home and relax. Yeah, ready for release date is the truth. November 8th this year. guy. I think they helped him.
Headed into town. Watch yourself. Those things never stay gone for long. The time fall fast forwards whatever it touches. But it can't wash everything away. The past just won't let go. I'll see you around. Sam Porter Bridges.
Said time fall washes everything away.
Sam, what's
But
your
it
status?
can't
Beryllium density is
wash
still increasing.
the
My
past.
status is fucked. There's tons of them.
Can you sit out the rain?
No. They're closing in on my position.
We're going to lower this part here to talk about it. So we get to see him utilizing the baby. And the reason why they plug into this baby is because they are able to connect to the other side of the world, other, dimension or whatever, through this device. It's pretty interesting, to say the least. So now that he taps into the baby, that device can detect these creatures for him. And I believe that as you progress in the game, you're going to be able to really evolve as you go. Dude, if you just bought a PlayStation 4, it shouldn't have been for Days Gone. You have God of War. You have... there's a long list, dude. If I went through all of them. You got a lot of games you need to play, dude, before Death Stranding comes out. It's a long list. But yeah, so we see here him getting caught, getting sent into the underworld. But yeah, man, play Last of Us. I would say Horizon Zero Dawn, God of War, Horizon Zero Dawn, Uncharted 4, Detroit Become Human. Those are just some of the great games I think that are a must for PlayStation 4. Someone asks, how am I playing this? Actually, I'm playing a trailer. The only thing I'm playing right now is a trailer. Don't get misconfused. There's no release for this game for another 5 months. I've been streaming this on my titles for Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and all the other places that I'm streaming on right now. And it's more about discussing the game, talking about how great the concept and message is going to be, looking at some of the gameplay, breaking down each character and what their really purpose is for the game, and just doing stuff like that. That's all I've been doing, and that's why it's on Death Stranding. Let's listen into this.
Don't worry. It's okay. I'll always be with you. See the sunset.
So we see Mads as a possible hero for the game, singing to the baby. It's crazy.
There's no pretending.
Together, you can help us reconnect. You can make America whole.
No, America's finished.
Sam, if we don't all come together again, humanity will not survive.
We don't need a country. Not anymore.
We do. Alone, we have no future.
Bridget, you're the president of jack shit.
Talking about games and their reviews, what I have to say about that is that not every game, no disrespect to any reviewers. The problem with reviewers is that they don't have a gamer's mentality. They're going into it playing these games as a job, right? So if I got a brand new phone and I'm reviewing the phone like a job, and it's not going to be an accurate representation of what someone else will experience with the phone. When you're laying on your bed or when you're, relaxing, and the time that you use your phone, whether you use them in the bathroom, things like that, like silly
it's all
stuff.
to safeguard the continued independence of Edgenut City.
This part is really
they
interesting.
Want the UCA to leave him be.
Who are these assholes again?
Homo Demons, militant separatist group.
I've heard of them. Bunch of terrorists who go around towns killing people and leaving craters.
Right. Nothing's off limits for them. Not even engineering void outs. There are extremists like the demons everywhere, plotting in the shadows.
That guy's sick. So anyway, so these reviewers don't have a sense of true experiences for games. That's what I'm saying. They tend to just, oh well, I gotta rush through the story so I can finish this and write a review. That's all they care about, the review, not the experience. So if they can sound smart by saying, oh, Metal Gear, mechanics here, but you see when he bumps into a character, he gets a little clumpy here. You see him fall back. It's kind of weird. What's going on? And it makes them sound smart, so they'll post that up on their reviews, saying some critical part that's not even a big factor in the game, but you sound like if you're really critiquing it, if you add in all those type of small little things.
Good thing it was raining. Even they know better than to mess with BTs.
But yeah, this trailer breaks down. Listen to this.
That's why we came prepared.
A bridge baby, huh?
Makes me feel like shit every time.
Well, you are plugging into the other side.
So you plug into the other side with the baby, which is a crazy idea, but that's how they're able to detect all these creatures. But that being said, so reviews, yeah, man, I mean, Days Gone overall should be a great experience. And actually, me and my friends were discussing it. Which one is better, Days Gone, Sekiro, all the new games that came out recently in this year. Like, oh, which one is better, which one is the one to get first? To kind of debate it. And I was pushing for Days Gone, but ended up getting Sekiro. Not appreciating it as much as Days Gone, where you can do so much more, explore, have crazy moments, get a nice little story in. There's experience there. But I wouldn't say Days Gone would be better than the new God of War. I don't know why you didn't get a God of War copy first before Days Gone. No offense to Days Gone. It's just my opinion. And, but yeah, back into this game, man. So, there's a lot of great content to be had. Game experience. You can see here, you're going to be in these crazy, hellish environments, in these warfare. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. So good. So good. See a lot of interesting little segments here. He pushes him into the water to drown him. This girl right here grabs a baby alien right now. There it is right there. And not cool. This guy's getting dragged away by an entity. There's a lot of little things in here that are questionable. You want to understand what's going on, but no one knows. No one can tell you just yet. You get to see each character, the main character, which I think they did a really amazing job casting this game. Really superstar.
Sam, we want you to go west and finish what Emily started.
Rebuilding America isn't going to get rid of the BTs. As long as they're still around, there's no escaping it.
But at least we'll have hope.
You see, I've come to understand the truth of the Death Stranding. Oh, it's so hard to form connections when you can't shake hands. Fortunately, I've got a good connection to the other side.
To watch some of that, and this is a really amazing part here where he proves that he's not from this planet. Of course, he already was.
Covering the world in cable didn't bring an end to war and suffering.
November 8th.
Don't act surprised when it all comes apart if you try to do it again.
Humans aren't made for living alone. They're supposed to come together to help one another. And if we as a people can't do that, if we can't reconnect, that's what we need right now. Not to stand apart, but to come together.
I'll show you the real thing soon. I promise.
Anyway.
The whole wide world will be yours to explore. You'll be able to go wherever you want. Even the moon.
He tells him, don't worry, you're going to be able to travel the whole wide world. Even the moon. Kojima's just so obvious. He should have left that part out, man. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. The baby is Homo Ludens, a.k.a. the man on this moon movie right here. The baby is a representation of us, those who play. Powerful, powerful messages from Kojima. I already figured it out, man. I'm ready to play right now. I'm ready to go. Like, I'm at the point where I'm going to move to Japan. That's where I'm at. My head is like in Japan. It's like, you know what? I just got to get out of here. I just got to go. I'm going to go to Japan. If I would get $10,000 right now and a trip to Japan, I'll take the risk and go try to work for Kojima. You know, it's a dream. I really would, though. It's no joke. But this trailer, actually, when this trailer came out, does anybody know the exact day this trailer came out? I believe it was in June, right? What date was the E3? I was at the event. I was literally standing there when Kojima walked on stage. I was on the balcony seats though, but I was there when Kojima walked on stage. Wait, should I just use my automatic? I think I'm gonna use my automatic, man. Let's see if these guys see me when I So I was on the balcony, and Kojima walks on stage. He says, and I don't forget it because it was pretty special. He's like, "Hello, everyone. I'm back." You know what I mean? And it stuck with me forever. And you know, I don't get all too crazy about games. Like I have been lately more, but not like the way I do for Kojima. So it was pretty interesting to say the least. Is this guy my friend or an enemy? Because I don't even know right now. See you later, buddy. So anyway, so it was just a powerful moment, and it was so mesmerizing, and it was amazing. What's crazy that finding out later on, they didn't have a studio yet. They didn't have an engine. They created this from hand. And I don't think this is going to be in the game, just because it wasn't on the engine, and it might not even be a part of the story. You know? But it was such a beautiful trailer to introduce the world, the character, and what is going on. And I think Kojima should talk about it in the next, commentary for what he should do is an interview. What I believe Kojima should do is an interview. Is this guy shooting me? Don't shoot. Oh, he's shooting. Interview and watch all the trailers and do commentary. It's very simple. There's no money necessary to make another trailer or to do anything. Just give us his insights on the ideas and concepts and what he... And of course, not spoil the story, but... Oh. Not spoil the story, but give us something, That's just how I feel. And it'll be amazing if he does. But I don't think he will, because that'll come out in like the making of the game, rather than just a good content for before the game comes out, for players who really love the series. Love the game. They can learn more. But we'll see. And this trailer, again, setting up more of the world and the characters. I don't remember when this one came out. I wasn't there for it, if it was at E3. No, that was that was the same year, as a matter of fact. He was at the PlayStation event presenting PlayStation Experience, basically. And this one right here was also special, but in a different way. Adding intrigue to the baby. Why is the baby so important? Baby was already like, what the hell is this? But then oh no, I gave him my last ration. Really? What were you thinking, dude? So, I'm playing a video game while we're watching these trailers, by the way. But very interesting, and the bigger part is that these two scenes don't go together. And I know it looks like it does, but these two scenes to me are very separate. Oh no. I'm so dead. They're very separate because you can see how he cuts them to make them look like they're together, but they're not. They are not. And maybe they'll cross paths at some point, but still very early. But Del Toro and Mads haven't crossed path in the game on that area, I don't believe. And Mads' story, now we get a deeper look with his engaging with the baby and dealing with all that. That's pretty serious stuff, man. And I think that he's not a bad guy, and he's gonna be important. Never mind for the story, because he already is like an intriguing part, but the overall experience. If he's gonna save the baby, then there's 100% facts that it's key. You know, it's just my opinion, but who knows? Who knows? So what I'm doing right now is I'm playing a video game, which is Metal Gear, and at the same exact time, I'm watching these trailers in and out between the trailer and the gameplay footage, which it's pretty good to me right now.
Once there was an explosion, a bang which gave birth to
Now this one right here is really deep.
once there was an explosion,
I'm playing Metal Gear Solid 4.
bang which set a planet spinning in that space.
We can cut off this.
There was an explosion,
Oh,
a
wait a
bang
minute.
which gave rise to life as we know it. And then
I'm playing Metal Gear Solid 4 right now, and what I'm doing is not officially trying to play in the sense of like, oh, I gotta stealth it or get some type of rank or do anything. I'm speeding through it. I want to get to the certain area. I literally am speeding through this game, kind of speeding, doing terribly, but kind of speeding through it just so that I could show you guys something. And I'm looking around for items. I think I'm gonna need a rocket in a minute. So I'm in the jungle, and there's something here later that I want to show you guys. Oh, damn. And I forgot to get bullets. Let's go back. Let's go to the Drebin shop. Get bullets. Wait a minute. I can get bullets from... Yeah, Metal Gear Solid 4, I think it's underrated. I personally feel like it's underrated. And the reason why is because of the 12-hour cutscenes or 20 hours. I don't remember how many it is. And then it's only 9 hours of gameplay if you play it regular. But in my personal belief, let me grab all these bullets. In my personal belief, 9 hours of gameplay is a lot, and there's a lot in this game. But the reason I want to play it, oh no, I'm so dead right now. Oh no, he killed me, dude. Wait, don't kill. Just as I turn the game on, I die. That's wonderful. I wasn't paying attention. So I've been speeding through it, so I really don't even have rations or anything. Like, I'm not collecting anything. I'm not, like, beating the game the proper way. I'm just running and gunning, baby. Running and gunning. But anyway, so what I was saying was this game has a lot of great content in it, play-wise, when you just play it. And, it has a really deep story with the lore of this game consistently being in the forefront. So, and I'm using a bad control. I think that's what I gotta do. I gotta change my control. Get my aim better. This control sways by itself. So, if I try to walk forward, don't call for backup, my guy. I'm trying to make it to an area, but I'm not gonna make it. I gotta play smarter. I gotta be honest. I gotta slow it down. But yeah, this has a lot of good qualities in it. And while a lot of people tend to, oh no, I'm so dead. Let's go with this gun. Definitely. Wow. Thank you for making me look terrible. Thanks. It's all your fault. Sort. What up, Sorty? How do you say it? Sorty? Sardy? Teach me the ways of your name, sir. Alright, we're just gonna go with this. Whatever. probably gonna have to play it more serious because I'm gonna switch controls too. So I have these old original PlayStation 4 controllers that are so dead that it kind of tilt to the left or the right. So I had to switch it real quick to get a little better feel for the game when I play with a real control. All right, so let's kind of stealth this a little bit. Oh no. Is this tranquilizer silent? Yes. So this is me playing a little more stealthy. It's not what I wanted to do, but it's faster. It's faster than dying, basically. So we do what we gotta do. I should just play through the whole game a little more stealthy and start picking up some items. But the reason I'm playing is there's a scene right here in the next 20 minutes. I'll show it to you guys. And it's Death Stranding in this game. And there's a lot of multiple things that are Death Stranding in each of the Metal Gear games that I've been presenting to everybody. Oh, did I miss that? There it is. Sheesh. There's a sniper somewhere, isn't there? Ugh. There he is. Still a little jerk. Calm it down, buddy. I was trying to do stealth. Y'all ruined it. But yeah, man, you should check it out. In a couple minutes, it'll be very interesting. Where are we? Oh, I gotta beat the boss first. Damn. So yeah, so we're gonna have 20 minutes for sure. I forgot. So I gotta beat Meryl. What's her name's? Naomi. Oh, I almost killed those guys. Sheesh. Rookie. I'm gonna go to the left and get seen, but it's okay. It's okay. Oh my god. And everybody's gonna die. Oh, I'm gonna die. Are you kidding me? That's what I get. This is a how not to play MGS4 stream. I gotta change the title real quick. But no, so earlier I was showcasing on this game and I want your opinions. If you guys remember this game, the boss is in this game. The boss is in this game. The Beauty and the Beast bosses. So what I want to know is what you guys' opinion on the Beauty and the Beast as far as Death Stranding style of enemies. I feel like they could fit right in. So I'm just going to take out a couple of them on the left side so that way I can get through without getting seen right away. Hey, my guy, you see me shooting and you walking in my path, dog? These guys got some guts, some gusto. But I really want to know, how do y'all feel about that? Shout out to Dunk hanging out with me, chilling out. We're going to talk about these Metal Gear games and how Kojima's inspired himself to utilize some of these features in these games. And I already shown a bunch of them from the Phantom Pain, MGS3. I'm trying to show some from 4 right now. Doing a bad job because I'm going to die. It's going to come up in a minute. I did show the bosses. But other than that, bruh, don't come up in here, dog. You douche. Some of the staggering that you see here, the way it's set up here, you see it in the trailer when you're shooting in Death Stranding. So it's all tied in together. Look at this guy. Oh, bastard, no. I gotta get some health. No. I gotta get some not dying. Ladies and gentlemen, we about to get it in. Thank you for coming by, writing in a different language. I have no idea what you just said, but I appreciate you coming to hang out with us. I have the game translated. I have my words translated in Japanese right now at the top of the screen, but I don't understand Japanese, and that's why I have the translator. And I'm gonna go the other way. Clearly, I'm not doing so well. We're gonna go this way. But if you want to teach me the language in like 15 seconds, then I'll gladly learn so that I could talk with you, man. If you guys have a question. What the hell? No. Come on. Something's going on with my LAN cable. My internet's acting crazy, guys. No good. These people are hacking me, dude. You are already streaming the other game. You want to close that session and launch? No. So mad right now. So first of all, I'm playing on the PlayStation 4. And this is saying I'm already playing the game. But it doesn't want to play it for me. Something's up. Come on. So something's going on with my internet, okay? We're going to take a break, and I'm going to put on, not a break, but I'm going to play a trailer for you guys. Because clearly, this is trouble. I'm going to fix this right now. I'll be right back.
Shit, they're here. I can't get you out! Sam!
Shut up. Don't even breathe.
Okay, so what you're watching here is a world that mysterious explosions happen and cause supernatural events. And their name is Death Stranding. These events, pretty much as you can see, it's like another world. Creatures are coming into our world. And the humans found a way to tap into these other worlds by attaching themselves to this baby tube that you'll see in a little while that is called BB, aka Bridge Baby. And this is very craziness. this happening. But this gentleman named Sam is supposed to help try to bring America back together. That is the core essence of the game. And then you get a whole bunch of other crazy stuff. So, what you're watching here is time fall hitting this guy. He was a young guy and he ended up getting old right before our eyes, stuck on the car. And these creatures are taking him in. And it's very interesting because time fall is pretty much a time traveling rain. Imagine a time machine in rain. That's pretty much what timefall is. And it's very unique and different. And it affects the whole world, destroying the world, just killing everything it touches because it fast forwards time. And that's why the guy got old. So these are the mechanics of the game. And it's very interesting, to say the least. Now the question is, what are these creatures? What do they really want? What is really going on? Those are the things that we don't know the real answers. You're gonna see after this part is a really cool mechanic that we'll get into. So right here in this part, you're in the Death Stranded segment of the game, and pretty much you are stuck in this area in the first person view outside of Norman Reedus, so you won't play as Norman Reedus. You'll be looking around. What I believe is you'll be playing as the baby. When you wake up, you end up creating this gigantic crater, which isn't good, of course, but it's interesting for the story how that's going to work out. For the follow there, Mr. I'm gonna call you follow Hulu. But yeah, so right here, all this sequence that you saw when he was in the water, he was outside of himself, that's gameplay. And then when you get back up, you're gonna see this crater. This is what you're gonna
Once there was an explosion, a bang which gave rise to life as we know it.
Because no one knows.
And then came the next explosion. explosion. That will be our last.
And he's talking about the explosions and all the different things that are happening.
Yeah.
You gotta love that trailer because it does tell us a lot. But I appreciate you, Polo, for the follow, man. You hanging out with us, enjoying this Metal Gear / Kojima Death Stranding talk as we play some Metal Gear. And in between, we're watching the trailers.
Sam Porter preaches. The man who delivers.
And I'm playing the game while you guys are watching
Tears.
the trailers.
Chiral allergy. So,
This part is very key
you have
to
dooms
listen
like me.
to what she's talking about.
What's your level?
I've got the extinction
They're
factor,
discussing
but I think you got me beat.
the sickness that they
You can
both
see them, right?
have from this
No, but I can
event that
sense
has
them.
conspired.
Wanna come work for me? Must be tough out here on your own.
I can't help you with that. I make deliveries. That's all.
Makes deliveries. What type of deliveries does this guy do? That's the question. What is he delivering, guys? Do you guys know? Think you know? I love all the sequences here. It might just look like some boring walking simulator, but the moral is there's a lot of great areas to explore, and to discover, and to figure out. So it's gonna be fun, man. See how that works out. We watch this. To me, it's a mechanic of him being able to heal himself in a way. I love it, just watching it alone. So, the question that a lot of people are asking is this going to be all walking? Certainly not, man. One thing that Kojima does well is the invasion of bases. Like when you watch Metal Gear Solid, each one, it had the environments that fit perfectly for the scenarios. It had all the enemies, and they really placed things perfectly for you to have a really good experience. So to try to think that that's not going to be the case for this game, it's crazy to me. And they're really doing a good job. You will watch some of this dialogue here where they'll talk a little bit again at the end, but is this guy looking at me? Why are they walking this way? Are you following me, guys? He's really following me right now. What I love about this sequence here, you get to feel the tension of trying to survive these things, and you're gonna go through that in the game also a lot. I believe they should have, in my belief, they should have enemies that aren't killable, you know, and The reason for that is because it's going to create a really good, intense moment. If you know you can't beat that specific enemy, you gotta try to find a way around it.
Headed into town. Watch yourself. Those things never stay gone for long. The timefall fast forwards whatever it touches, but it can't wash everything away.
Timefall can't
Past just won't let go.
wash everything away.
I'll
Basically,
see
she's
you
talking about
around.
his past, everything
Soundboard
he's been
bridges.
through or whatever.
Sam, what's your status? Chiralium density is still increasing.
My status is fucked. There's tons of them.
Can you sit out the rain?
For those that don't know and are just
Closing
tuning
in on my
in,
position.
you're
I
about
have
to
move
see
before they realize I'm in here.
a mechanic in the game where they utilize the baby. They tap into the baby and they plug themselves into it so that they could be able to tap into the other side, aka
I got an idea.
find out what's going on with them. And yeah, my subtitles aren't the best, and I probably won't do this too much, but I'm doing Japanese subtitles so that people can try to get engaged in the conversation from the Japanese side of the world. There's been some really great Japanese community members coming by, and they asked me to do so, but they're not going to be on at this time. I don't know, but they're like, you should do Japanese subtitles. So I'm on trying it out. Something different. No, it doesn't work properly all the time, guys. So, it is. But it's the thought that counts, right? That's what they say. So yeah, so he taps into the baby, and that lets him tap into the other side. In other words, and interesting to see him trying to escape and do all that.
A crypto byte a day keeps the time fall away.
A crypto byte a day keeps time fall away, and basically that's really about that small little, it's called a pterograde.
You're too late. You still don't know who I am, do you?
Who are you?
The pterograde is a animal, the only animal who's been sent to space and survived so far in the world. Scientists trying to do some research.
PlayStation.
Realize that these things are the best. Let them fight. Now this trailer right here is just the real deal, Holyfield.
BB, don't worry. It's okay. I'll always be with you. See the sunset, the day is ending. Let that yawn out. There's no pretending.
Together, you can help us reconnect. You can make America whole.
No, America's finished.
Sam, if we don't all come together again, humanity will not survive.
We don't need a country. Not anymore.
We do. Alone, we have no future.
Bridget, you're the president of jack shit.
Hey guys, do me a favor and post those emotes again because I missed them on the chat. Somebody's saying, what are those? I don't know, I can't see them. But if you post them now, I'll look at them real quick. Oh my, I'm about to get caught. What is he looking at up there? So what we're looking at here is a lot of the different terrains. You got snow. That looks so beautiful and amazing. I'm so excited for that. Is my favorite environment playing video games. And in Metal Gear specifically, part 4, going back to Shadow Moses and the snow, all of that is insane. And when I play any game with snow in it, there's something about it so powerful, beautiful.
It's all to safeguard the continued independence of Edgenut City. They want the UCA to leave him be.
Who are these assholes again?
Homo Demons. Militant separatist group.
I've heard of them. Bunch of terrorists who go around towns killing people and leaving craters.
Right. Nothing's off limits for them. Not even engineering void outs. They're extremists like the demons everywhere. Plotting in the shadows.
Trying to find a Japanese. Hey, should I try this on 4K? Let's put 4K on. I have never put 4K on my stream. Uh-oh. It's loading, guys. I ruined my stream. Doesn't want to play. It's not going to work, guys. I'm going to take a pause here. We tried. No 4K. 1080 is the best. Looks great in 1080 anyway. Plus your phones and stuff probably only have 1080. So,
Good thing it was raining. Even they know better than to mess with BTs.
I can't spot BTs. Just sense them.
That's why we came prepared.
A bridge baby, huh?
Makes me feel like shit every time.
Well, you are plugging into the other side. Freaks me out, too.
I like being quiet for these moments because it's intense. You just got spotted, now it's time to go. Become greedy. The visuals are amazing. Ah. What is everybody's thoughts about these things? What I like most fact that Kojima decided to keep these silly names for the men. You know, it's never some well, described names. Funny stuff, in my opinion. Which I don't mind.
Sam, we want you to go west and finish what Emily started.
Rebuilding America isn't gonna get rid of the BTs. As long as they're still around, there's no escaping it.
But at least we'll have hope.
You see, I've come to understand the truth of the Death Stranding. Oh, it's so hard to form connections when you can't shake hands. Fortunately, I've got a good connection to the other side.
This sequence right here is just so good.
Covering the world in cable didn't bring an end to war and suffering. Don't act surprised when it all comes apart if you try to do it again.
Humans aren't made for living alone. They're supposed to come together to help one another. And if we as a people can't do that, if we can't reconnect, that's what we need right now. Not to stand apart, but to come together.
I'll show you the real thing soon. I promise.
The most important puzzle of the pieces right here with Mads and everything he says.
The whole wide world will be yours to explore. You'll be able to go wherever you want. Even the moon.
PlayStation.
I'm creating my Wix site. You think you already have a stunning website? That's cool. You're welcome to skip or create your site now at Wix.com. There are hundreds of beautiful templates to choose from. And every part is completely customizable. I'm professional and my website should be too. I just need to pick the right image. Okay, that's perfect.
Oh my god, did I just
Wix
put on a
Video
commercial?
is
I'm
an
screwed.
awesome way to show.
Apologies, guys. I was playing the game. Sheesh. Anyway. Thanks. Hey chat, you gotta talk, man. You gotta let me know when this happens. Come on, man. Damn it. It's okay. It's not your fault. But what's cool about that last trailer is how Mads tells the baby that the baby will explore all the world and the moon. So it's just very interesting. How do I get to this? And basically telling you that the baby is the one exploring, in my opinion.
Faintly, I
Soon I'll come around. What's amazing about this trailer is they didn't have a studio or an engine. They created it by hand. So a lot of this is explaining what is going on. Now we know that they tap into the baby to reach the other side. The stomach thing, it's probably the procedure that they use to be able to do that. A lot of it makes sense. They're stuck in isolation in the real world. They're stuck in isolation in this game. And some of the concepts of what they're trying to show us. I'll keep coming. 2006 of June, and then this next one came out in December of June, and that's when they announced they got an engine finally. The Decima sounds Japanese. Oh wow. So, what is this feeling we feeling? Apologies, I'm in the middle of playing a game. I'm supposed to be streaming the game, but you start watching these trailers while I'm playing. The music is so good, like you could just listen to the music. But I'm gonna go ahead and cut this video off and turn off the audio, and we're gonna watch the gameplay here as I infiltrate a base, which I'm not doing a good job of. Basically here I'm at an enemy base, not doing well, but I'm gonna take a nap, let this caution thing go down. I want to get inside the base because I feel like there's some good stuff in there. There's 3 guys right here. I'll take them out real quick. Got 2 for 1. Well, I didn't get 2 for 1. I tranquilized both, but separately. Since I'm stressed out, my aim isn't as good as it should be. I'm about to catch a stroke in a second. This is like a game of aging. You don't see anything, dude. Just stay down. So we're gonna post up, let these guys sleep while I get a little bit of health, and talk about this game's design while I go through the areas looking for some goods. Got a broken back there. There's nothing in here. Can I have it? So why am I playing this game? Well, a couple of reasons. Because it's cool. It's Metal Gear, my favorite series. It's mainly the number 1 reason. And then number 2, oh, there's still enemies out there. Sheesh. Oh wait, there's probably stuff in here. The number 2 reason is because, let me post up. We're gonna take a break here, guys. I'm gonna go back to the video. So, it's important to go back and forth to Kojima games, and I'm playing them all kind of just reminiscent of Kojima's work, you know. And I think that's what we're gonna call it. You guys just gave me a label. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. I'm taking a break here from the normal analyst style, and in a little bit I'm gonna do some breakdowns. You know. All right, so all right, let's do some analyzations. So we got a lot of the game down on what we're going to experience. Too much of the game, to be honest. And I'm not sure how and why the internet feels like they don't understand what the game is about or what it's offering, because it's kind of clear as day. And it's pretty well explained just from going to the website and hearing that there's mysterious explosions that cause supernatural events called Death Stranding. Kind of explains a lot. And you don't want the ending of the game from the start. So anything further than the scenario, the opening setting, you don't want more than that. You want to experience that on your own. And that's why I think it's very good that there is some mystery, in my opinion. Right here, we're seeing Timefall, which fast travels anything it touches. The rain is Timefall in this universe. And the main character, Sam, with a dead body, but we don't know what the purpose is with these dead bodies and what's really happening, to be honest. There's something going on with those things. But we'll find out someday, I guess. I'm gonna go out there and rescue this guy. And I feel like Sam's such a badass, but he really don't care about nobody. We'll see how it plays out, but it's interesting. I don't know why somebody keeps saying, oh, you're not playing Death Stranding, don't stream. It's like, what? Bruh. Calm it down, dog. Calm it down. Gotta love all this sequence here. These super beams. All this is very important to the game. Did he need a rocket launcher or something? Snake. So let's talk about that. Somebody wanted to discuss if this game is Snake. How would you interpret it? Who would be who? Would it be about the sorrow? Would it be about what's this guy's name? About writing virtual reality. And everybody has their ideas of what this game could be. And they're fun ideas. I'd prefer not to think about them, but if they do come to fruition, then that means they're going to have to make it so that a lot of these things are going to be the only first 5 hours of the game. And then it's VR, and then you go into Raiden or whoever and play the real missions. So you're tapping into the virtual reality world and all this stuff. So it's a little bit of a mixture, but it's easy, simple, fun mixture. But I think it's doable and it might be worth exploring. But I don't know, what's best, what's not best. Who knows? Break this game down, explain it to me. Man, I don't know, dog.
Once there was an explosion.
I actually do know, but
a bang which gave rise to life as we know it.
I want to present it a different way. I've been saying it's simple,
Came the next explosion. An explosion.
But I want to find a different way.
That will be our last.
So imagine yourself in the world, in a little bit of the future, 10 years from now. These explosions happen and they're just mysterious. No one knows what they were. How did they happen? What caused them? But as a matter of fact, we're gonna save it for this next clip. Imagine being in a world where you don't know what is going on. There's many explosions. These explosions cause some crazy supernatural destruction events, as well as leading up to creatures and all of this, to the point where human beings almost get extinct, yet some of us find a way to stay alive. One of the ways to stay alive is to tap into this being, aka some baby. Sounds terrible saying that out loud. To reach the other side.
That's all.
When you reach the other side, you can avoid these creatures and these little terrible disasters. But it's all for a cost and a price. So you have to be careful. As far as the game goes, there's a guy named Sam who is said to be able to help lead the way. He's going through the world delivering things, which is a start and help, because you're giving supplies and various things to help people thrive in the world. Kojima just tweeted. Alright, so Kojima just tweets and he says, in the new Death Stranding trailer, there's a scene Sam sets up a rope. The snowy mountain is not the set. The path exists. You can actually go climb up the mountain. Snow Mountain appears in the beginning of the trailer. Is exactly what it is. Oh, I get what he's trying to say. Sheesh, that translation was rough. Alright, so I might have read it a little wrong too, but basically you have a rope you can climb up and down with. You can actually climb up to the mountain that you see in the trailer, in the beginning of the trailer. You can see him climbing it, but he needs that rope to get there. It's pretty much what Kojima's trying to say. And love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So we'll look at that. As a matter of fact, let's look at that right now. A lot of people want me to just keep analyzing over and over. I've done it 100 times. I need a refresh and a break. I basically need people to help me. Here it goes. To help me come up with new analyzations. Things that they figured out on their own. Things that they've seen. That they're like, oh, this is really great. You know what I mean? Like, what did you do? What do you know that I don't know? Point it out for me. Help me discover what is.
It's all to safeguard the continued independence of Edgenut City. They want the UCA.
Some of these clips are so amazing.
Who are these assholes again?
Homo Demons, militant separatist group.
I've heard of them. Bunch of terrorists who go around towns killing people and leaving craters.
Right. Nothing's off limits for them. Not even engineering void outs. There are extremists like the demons everywhere, plotting in the shadows.
So yeah, what I like about this whole thing is you get to see the Metal Gear style here. Stealthy, kind of like Horizon Zero Dawn in the bushes, but his speed is different than hers, his running style is different than hers. And also the way he attacks. He's physically punching someone in the face. She's more of a weapon user. See right there, this melee. And the finishing touch, the last blow, slow motion, that's a Metal Gear concept that he's been doing already for the Phantom Pain.
Good thing it was raining. Even they know better than to mess with BTs.
I can't spot BTs. Just sense them.
That's why we came prepared.
A bridge baby, huh?
Makes me feel like shit every time.
Well,
This is
you're
just
plugging
weird,
into the other
to
side.
be honest.
Freaks me out too.
This part right here is really cool because they not only show these creatures, but they have a new boss that they put into this section of the game to help everybody see what type of stuff to expect. And I could play that next. I could play that so you guys can get a good look at it real quick. Some of this jaw thinking now, here. But for me, I loved it. Trying to find. So I am going to play the Japanese trailer so you guys can take a look at that. And that's kind of why I'm quiet. I just want y'all to hear or see.
Sam, we want you to go west and finish what Emily started.
Rebuilding America isn't going to get rid of the BTs. As long as they're still around, there's no escaping it.
But at least we'll have hope.
You see, I've come to understand the truth of the Death Stranding. Oh, it's so hard to form connections when you can't shake hands. Fortunately, I've got a good connection to the other side.
I believe Troy Baker found a way to tap into it on a deeper level, controlling other creatures. And this is one of them. Mads finds a way to manipulate him, to use him to hunt down the baby. Because they want
Covering the world in
powerful
cable
baby.
didn't bring an end to war and suffering. Don't act surprised when it all comes apart if you try to do it again.
Humans aren't made for living alone. They're supposed to come together to help one another. And if we as a people can't do that, if we can't reconnect, that's what we need right now. Not to stand apart, but to come together.
I'll show you the real thing soon. I promise. The whole wide world will be yours to explore. You'll be able to go wherever you want. Even the moon.
I love it. So we're gonna watch the next trailer, which is the Japanese version, and there's extra footage in here.
Hey,
Again, I'm gonna keep it
I
quiet.
just created a professional
no.
Wix site for my business. Let's check it out. Go to Wix.com.
Damn it!
There
They
are
keep
hundreds of
Sedata doing a
beautiful
lot of
templates.
commercials. Let's watch the trailer as we go. Sorry, folks.
心配はいらない。大丈夫だ。私はいつもつながっている。さあごらん、日が沈む夢を見て安らかに
つながらなければアメリカを再建するの。
アメリカの時代は終わった。
また世界をつながなければ人類は皆滅びてしまう。
アメリカなんてもう誰も必要としてない。
いいえ、孤立した人類に未来はないわ。
それにブリジット、あんたはもう大統領じゃない。
エッジノットシティの独立自治を要求し、彼らは都市連合への加盟を拒否。
その彼らとは？
彼らは分離過激派の武装集団だ。
人を殺し、ボイドアウトを起こして都市をクレーターに変える狂気のテロリスト集団。
そうだ。あらゆる手段を講じてボイドアウトテロを画策している厄介な連中だ。大陸の至る所にディメンスはいる。いや、潜んでいる。時雨のせいで逃げていった。ミュールも BT への恐怖には勝てない。
俺には奴らは見えない。感じるだけだ。
だからこいつを持ってきた。
ブリッジベイビーか。
あまり気分のいいものじゃないな。
あの世とつながるわけだからな。ゾッとする。
I believe the boss fight happens after this introduction section. they're gonna focus all these guys, and at the end, we get the footage of the new boss team that people missed out in the American version. Oh, here.
サム、北米大陸をもう一度つなぎ直してくれ。
アメリカを再建しても奴らはいなくならない。絶滅は避けられない。奴らがいる限り。
いいえ、まだ希望はある。
俺はデス・ストランディングの正体を掴んだ。この手を人とつなぐことはできないが、俺はあの世とはつながっている。
ネットが世界を覆い尽くしても争いは絶えなかった。無理やり世界をつないでもまたほころびが生まれる。
人は孤立する生き物じゃない。寄り添ってお互いを補う生き物だから。この国を生き返らせてみんながもう一度つながらないと。今の私たちに必要なのは孤立じゃなくてつながること。
もうすぐ君に本物を見せてあげる。世界はどこまでもつ
This
な
is
がってる。
a very key part here.
だからここを出たら月にだって行けるんだ。
Even the moon is what he says there. And I keep replaying this part every single time after that part to kind of remind people, even the moon. Even the moon. Gotta love it. Got to love it. So you already know what Kojima is saying, and I keep saying it all the time. The players are the baby. And why that's important is because the symbolism and message behind the players being the baby is the whole game. It's what makes Kojima so amazing with his story plots. How he always has a direct message for the players about life, about growing and being a better person and human. And this game is no different. It's going to be just as amazing with all that. I think that we'll get something special out of the experience for sure.
Take this head on.
And
Soon I'll come
if
around.
you're into just gameplay, that'll be fun too. It's not like it's all just story, deep messages, and concepts. It's just fun. It's pure fun. Kojima's a fun guy, just like Kawhi Leonard. Just like Kawhi Leonard. Nah, he's better than Kawhi Leonard.
But I'll keep coming.
So, what do you expect from this game? Well, I expect masterful game. Of course, visually is going to be nice. Cutscenes are going to be cool. But story-wise, you're going to get some really, really powerful things, I think. And then you're going to get, on top of that, gameplay-wise, some new innovations that haven't been done before. So that'll be really good. And then on top of that, an experimental gaming thing with social strand system, which is pretty much the sorry about that. Social strand is pretty much a way to connect with players together, and Kojima's going to use the game to do so in some way. How? We gotta figure it out ourselves. I'm sure it'll be fun. As y'all can tell, I'm already having fun just connecting with people here. So if you leave a comment, you say something funny, you just, point out something that's on the video, you're engaging with me. We're already building this strands for this game. So go for it. I encourage it. If I miss your comments, apologies. I'm looking now. Facebook. It's hard to keep track of those. Alright, let's reread. It says, unfortunately, there is an edge to an area. Interesting. Unfortunately, there is an edge to an area. I don't even know what he's talking about. Kojima just tweeted that. Let's go ahead and check out some of these names, which we already seen a bunch of the names. I'm just curious if there's a surprise name for this game. Can somebody tell me? I feel like there's one more guest surprise. He's already showcased everybody he needed to. He pulled out the big stuff. But if there can be one more quick guest appearance, it would be legendary. Who could it be? And why is the question. That is the question. I just love this song for some reason. I get into it every time I hear it. feel like this song's the deeper message of Kojima saying, I never quit. Oh, they tricked me on this game. I never quit. And basically, where is this guy? He never quit. He got to the point where he could have retired. He decided not to. And forever with us. And this is what this song represents, in my opinion. Of course, you can come up with better analogies and breakdowns. But just a simple one, and just a pure one. He wants to be remembered. He wants to leave a legacy, you know. And the easy way out would have been, you know, just retiring right when he could have. He had every right to say, I'm out of here. Instead, he said, nope, I'm going to keep it going, baby. And I think that's powerful, and that's beautiful, and that's awesome. And, we'll see, you know, overall, these little details are just fun stuff to look into, to talk about.
Once there was
the
an
key
explosion,
pack factor
a bang which gave birth
is
to
the
time
overall
and
game's
space.
message for me.
Once there was an explosion,
And looking into that,
a bang which set a planet spinning in
and I'm
space.
100% correct on the game.
Once
No
there was an
doubt.
explosion,
I don't doubt it.
bang
And
which
it's
gave
not to be
rise to
conceited,
life as we know it.
like I know it all or nothing, but
Then came the next explosion.
that's the one thing I do know. It's Kojima's mentality. Oh, wait. Alright, so there's a lot of pause in this game. Palms, I'm sorry. Hands. And the reason why that's important is because I want to find something in the game that you guys will be interested in. I love these scenarios here. So these supernatural events, such as Death Stranding, how do they play a bigger role in this universe outside of destroying mankind? What is it doing for these creatures and these people? How does it affect them is the question. And for me, one thing I was talking about, this Titan is a good guy. This guy is trying to save the world, trying to hold it together. It looks like the bad guy. And it might be the bad guy, but I don't think so. Just my opinion, but what do you guys think? What do you think? So, just a quick thing, if you guys already know, this section here is actually gameplay, what Kojima said, that it's pretty much when you die, you go into first person view outside of Norman Reedus, and you can look around and gather items and stuff like that, which is interesting. And then, of course, you get back out. When you finally get out, you can escape and get into the real world again and leave where you left off or whatever. You will end up creating a void on the earth. Now, the thing is, what I'm thinking, and this is a question, where does the void happen? Kojima hasn't explained it, if it's anywhere or specifically where you die. There was talks about it being where you die, but what if I died in a building? Would it destroy the building? And what do I mean by destroy it is, if you look when they zoom out here, that's what you'll leave every time you die. You're leaving this big crater on the earth. Now the question is not about how it affects the earth, but is it anywhere? Or is it in certain areas you'll end up and you have to go back to that area like a checkpoint? So he's the one talking about explosions and it being our last. And what the hell is this guy talking about? Fooling around, but the moral is the same. Anyway, guys, today's a short stream. It's late. It's early late, and I'm about to get off and relax for a little while. Thank you for coming and hanging out with me. We're going to leave with some beautiful visuals. I'm going to lower it though, so that I can just tell my last piece. If you watch this today and you like the Japanese captions, you're going to have to comment, send me a message, do it multiple times. I got to get a lot of people that say they like it. It's a little weird because I don't know if it's saying the right words. Plus, it's talking in English sometimes, and I don't want it to. So, you know, you got to figure that out. What? Outside of that, it was cool. I think I'm going to do this more. Just play a video game while streaming Death Stranding, talking about it. And we'll get into it in the future. I'm going to have some guests also. But it's been a blast, man. Thank you for coming. Have a good day.